Good evening, brothers, sisters, and gender norm resistors. It's time for some more Letter Lost with me, your host, Ollamh. Welcome. Or I guess I should say some Letter Lost. Now, we did get into this a little bit last week, last Sunday, basically as we finished up the current game of Escape Memoirs. We touched in on this a little bit. Didn't get really far into it or anything like that. We're going to be starting fresh anyway, just so that this is a fresh start. We're not kind of like, it's not really one that works in with that, with the other series. So this is different. Now, this one has a lot of, it feels like it's kind of like touching on a lot of little things. Like it is very much inspired by the Strange Horticulture and Strange Antiquities series. There is very obviously a similarity to that. Now, as far as other games, I mean, there's a certain aspect of horror to it, a certain aspect of puzzle solving and stuff like that. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump into the game, shall we? So we're going to start a new... Yes. What is my biggest weakness? I do not respond well to authority. Do you get paper cuts easily? I cut paper. I am playing badass, apparently. What is my greatest strength? I'm quick on my feet. Do you like ghosts? Yes? I want the horrific. Okay, what is your greatest fear? Heights, spiders, the dark, an office job. We're just gonna say it. We're just, everything about our application says that we should not be hired for this job, basically. Like, everything about it just is screaming, do not hire this person. How old are you? I am ancient beyond comprehension. Right. I solemnly swear to ensure the people of Carnum receive their mail. I will serve this post with good faith, cheer, and charity, honoring those who came before me. Two greatest virtues of a postal worker can have are... Wow, okay. Right, so get out of bed. Okay. We can pick up an object. We can hold R and rotate it. Shoddy foundations... Scarred stone, hidden keys. Right, so we pick you up, we say, hey, we're gonna pick up the key. We're gonna drop that. We say, pick up the key, open the door. Right, feel pressed to escape? Pause for a moment. And that opens the door and takes us in.
Good morning, rookie. All rested up and ready for your big first day?
Who are you? How did I get here?
Well, I should think a spotless resume and a go-getter attitude.
Was that a dungeon?
Look, the cleaning closet might be a little cramped, but if you find a better way to organize, be my guest.
Where am I?
Only the nerve center of the most efficient mail service for 4,000 miles. Listen, just between you and me, the fire department and hospitals may get all the glory, but society grinds to a halt if the bills aren't sent on time.
Who are you?
Oh, where is my mind? I was so excited to see a fresh face, I almost forgot the welcome speech. Welcome, new hire, to the historic Carnum Isle Post. You've been selected to fill a permanent position at our state-of-the-art Westvale branch. My name is Liv. I'm over at the main branch, and I'll be doing everything I can to make sure you're the best postal worker you can be. How does that sound?
Do I have a choice?
Oh, that sense of humor will come in handy with some of the characters that'll come through the door.
I'll take that as a no.
It's your job to run this branch of the post office all on your own, so I'll give you a quick rundown of your duties. There's a customer window across the counter from you. Customers will ring the bell when they arrive, so greet them quickly or they may get tired of waiting on you. Remember, failing to serve customers will reflect poorly in your performance review. Process their mail and do your best to fulfill their requests, even if they can be a bit unusual.
Unusual requests or unusual customers?
Nothing life-threatening, but don't you worry. We have a strict safety policy, and our employees aren't permitted to die. You're in good hands.
Yeah, the whole "you are not permitted to die." Wait, what?
As for your schedule, we do everything we can to enforce a strict work-life balance for our valued employees. Time will
That
be
sounds
ticking away
good.
while you work, but keep an eye on the clock. Once it hits 8 p.m., your mandatory relaxation time begins, and you'll be whisked off to your room.
Mandatory. That sounds incredibly relaxing.
Also, you put on your application that you don't respond well to authority, and you thought working at the island's postal authority would be a good fit for that?
Yeah, I don't respond well to authority, but I'm great as authority. Kicking packages and taking names to put on letters. That's me.
You really shouldn't admit you want to kick packages, but I'll overlook that. For now.
No, I'm making a reference, you dumb...
I was
Wait,
a bit of a
no,
rebel
that-
in my youth, so I get the appeal. I'm sure we won't have any problems working together.
Oh, I'm sure we won't.
Well, I won't keep you any longer, rookie, but I've sent a customer your way to help you practice the basics. Feel free to ask him any lingering questions. I'm sure you'll do just fine. And if it ever gets to be too much, just remember, it was your choices that led you here.
Yeah, that's not
Good luck.
reassuring.
Talk soon.
That is definitely not reassuring. Okay. So somebody should be coming here soon. Yep. Who are you? Oh, you startled me. You walked into the post office. Sorry, I feel like I'm in the wrong place. I didn't expect to see anyone else here. Is there something I can mail for you today? I'm inside a post office. I can mail my own things. Well, if that's your job, then what's my job now? Is everything okay? I'm not sure. Maybe I am in the wrong place after all. What are you here for? Apparently, I'm here to stamp and process mail. Well, to be honest, I'm a bit confused how I ended up in the mailroom as well. Mailroom. Yes, I remember now. I'm Amon. I came here to have something mailed. Well, what are you mailing today? I have a letter to send. It's addressed to someone in Drag Shallow. You'll need to stamp it to send it there. That I know for sure. Got it. Sorry, I feel foggy, like Carnum, I suppose. But I know that each district has its own colored stamp. The map will know which color. Always check the map. Different colors for different districts. Makes sense. Then you sort the letter into the mail chute of the same color. Well, sounds easy enough. Easy for now. But there's always something more. Anything else I can help you with today? And that's all. Back to work for me as well now. But I'm in the wrong place for that, I think. Thank you. Yeah. Amon seems out of it. So we sit down, we say, okay, drag... All right. I've never met you before. Will you take my letters? Yep. And you will mail them as well? What else would I do with them? I guess I'm not really sure how to answer that. Sleep with them under your pillow, perhaps? But nobody believes in the letter fairy anymore. Here they are, and thank you. Take care. I'm sorry, you didn't tell me who you were, sir. Alright, you are Drag Shallow? Dolith Hills, which is yellow, okay. Vale. Alright, seems like an easy job so far. Now we should be able to take you and say you go in there. Yes? The woman at your window has a smile bright as a lighthouse and a twinkle in her eye like sunshine reflecting off of waves, and a dot between her eyes. Well, hello there, and good morning. A little seagull told me it's somebody's first day as postmaster on our fine island. I'm Monica Mandel, your very democratically elected mayor. It is my honor to serve you and offer my welcome to our humble little fishing town. Please accept my apologies. I intended to be here when your workday began, but family matters keep me occupied. I'm sure you're anxiously awaiting a visit from your democratically elected representative. Why do you keep saying it like that? What, democratically elected? Because it's true. It doesn't matter that I was running unopposed. My constituents showed up for me at the ballot box regardless. Right. Now, down to business. No doubt you already understand the importance of your new position. The mail is a crucial service for connecting the many communities of Carnum. And that connection directly contributes to my two pillars of excellence in this town, business and happiness. So, do your best work, keep business flowing, and your customers happy, and I'll put in a good word for you with your employer. Sounds good? Oh, you know Liv? I know each and every soul on this island. Yeah, don't like how you said that. Still don't like it. It's my duty as mayor after all. Now, if you excuse me, I must return to my office. I left my teenager in charge of the front desk, and I fear what they'll do with unrestricted access to my color pens. It was such a pleasure to meet you, Postmaster. I'm looking forward to our collaboration. Together, we'll put Carnum Isle on the map. Isn't it already on the map? Okay, yeah, you're there. I've nothing for you. Only misfortune and a letter. Okay. A mustached gentleman makes his way through the rain with a plum, and the droplets seem to miss him more often than not. There's a fever in his eyes, his gestures are sharp, and his movements frenetic. Good morning, new steward of letters. I, Albert Wick, have come to congratulate you on your new interminable role and inform you of one of the many perks to come with such an auspicious role. Steward of letters? Who talks like that? I will not apologize for my elevated nature of my diction. If there's ever a word I utter you do not understand, you are more than welcome to simply ask. Anyway, I was just telling you about my workplace and the nature with which our jobs have forever been intertwined. In recognition of the sibling-like nature of our organization, the Carnum Isle Gazette is proud to offer you a fresh copy of the news on your coffee table every single day. Isn't that exciting? Oh boy, the news of the outside world, which I definitely have access to. Yes, well, the one who held your role previously was fairly insular gentleman. I suppose it makes sense that the Carnum Post would choose someone with similar qualities. You make it sound like the building chose. Ah well, I must be going. We two bear the whole world on our shoulders, don't we? You delivering mail, me the news. It's a terrible burden and a glorious calling. Best of luck, my spiritual sibling. Let not the rain batter your will. Okay. We have a radio. We have package processing. Processed packages. Visit Drag Shallow Bay. Carnum Travel to... Okay. Yeah, Wistvale. Carnum Travel Department. I am still not liking this poster. It's like, why are you advertising that we have a guy buried with a heart? Why would you do that? And Dolith Hills is apparently, yeah, that's tentacle soup. Drowned body discovered in Murning Tide. All right. Okay. What is this book? Post office catalog, so we can buy more stuff. Yeah, we can buy wallpaper. Styling motivational interiors since 1802. We can do lighting. There's items like a record player. There's tools. Mysterious beeping signal. Improved shredder. A marble stamps, brassy stamps, or standard wooden stamps. Or an eyed stamps. It watches. It does not understand. It hungers. All right, so then we can have erasable stamps, motivational posters, smart shoots, unseen assistance, magnetic mail, protective packaging, save the wildlife fund, or package shipping repair truck. Patch the holes in the truck bed. Okay. That is a whole lot of weird stuff. So, oh, this is a shredder. Right. Okay. We have a pneumatic tube. You're not prepared. Try again tomorrow. Wait, this is where we came up from, wasn't it? What is this thing? The day ends soon. Prepare yourself. Yeah, this is kind of a weird thing. We're just like literally sucked out and upstairs to our room. Hello? To you. Right here. To you. Here. Right now. All right, so customers served 5, mail score of 19, no mailing errors, $2 per rate, so we have $38. Good work, rookie. There's apparently a lightning storm. We have a TV that doesn't show anything. We've got a bathroom, along with a little rubber ducky. We have a clothes closet with tons of shoes. Why do we have so many shoes? All right, let's go ahead and go to sleep, and we'll see what. Yes, the office phone is ringing. Yes, I would like to answer it. Thank you.
Welcome back, rookie. How was your first night of sleep in your new home?
You weren't kidding about relaxation time being
Of
mandatory.
course not. Time away from work is a freedom we enforce very seriously here.
If you enforce it, it's not a freedom.
Back in the olden days, you would have stamped until you passed out from exhaustion or blood loss by paper cuts, whichever came first.
Yes, but I don't get paper cuts, remember? I'm the one that does the cutting.
Mandatory relaxation time is much more civilized.
What's with the creepy painting by my bed?
Oh, right. There was a little mix-up with your application. Some of your answers were sent to our decorating staff while they were selecting artwork they thought you'd enjoy.
Right, so we have an office job, basically an office work type motif to the paintings.
Sometimes questions and answers like to scramble themselves around, those rascals. Unfortunately, it's too late to change the art now that it's so nicely hung up and all. Maybe think of it as exposure therapy. After all the perks and benefits of this job, you're hung up on a messy room.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Gotta say, Rook, I didn't take you to be one to complain about free room and board. If that's the biggest complaint you have about your new job, I think that's a good sign.
Look, I'll take waking up in an actual bed over a dungeon any day.
Yeah, I would too. And when you say dungeon, we didn't hire a criminal, did we?
No, I mean the dungeon under the post office.
Oh, right. that dungeon. Speaking of, have you seen the carnival in your closet yet?
There better not be any creepy clowns in there.
Wishful thinking. What's a carnival without creepy clowns?
Fun?
Anyways, I had a couple
Not
of books dropped
traumatizing.
off for you while you were sleeping. They should be in the custodian closet. Make sure to grab them at some point. They'll come in handy.
Wait, you were here while I was asleep?
No. I have better things to do than snoop around those old digs. I have my ways of getting things to you. That's all you need to know.
Okay. That is definitely creepy.
The address book contains a list of names and addresses of the island residents. The guidebook is the same, but for businesses. It also has some information about Carnum's history and what's bumping around town.
I'm sorry, bumping around
If you
town?
receive a blank envelope with no address, you can open up either book, select where you want to send it, and the address will appear right there on the letter.
Should I expect a lot of blank mail?
Maybe. That's the fun of the mailroom. You never quite know what you're going to get. And, I mean, have you ever worked retail? Customers are always forgetting things that should be common sense. Well, that's all I have for today. Keep up the good work, and I'm sure you'll do just fine. I'll talk to you later, rookie.
Right. Alright, so books. Aha. Oh, that's a flashlight. Okay. Assuming we have some letters. Just about to say, nothing for the yellow guys. Ollamh Hills.
Hey, it's me again. I have an important favor to ask if you have a second. I think someone left the light on in the custodian closet again. Can you check on that for me?
Okay. Wait, someone? Who else is in here with me?
It was a poor choice of words. Don't read too far into it. The door should be behind you somewhere. Just read the labels to make sure it's the right one. I need you to head inside and locate the spare bulbs to fix the light. If I remember, there should be a box of spares on a shelf to your left, just as you enter.
Okay.
Oh, and do try not to overthink this. Get the light changed and make sure it doesn't impact your work for the day. Good luck.
Okay, so... An elderly woman moves towards the window with an almost unerring grace. Where the rain should strike and disrupt her carefully sculpted hair, it instead slips off unmarred. Her eyes are cloudy blue, yet something in them feels antithetical to the ones that hang above you. Tag, dearie. My name is Isabel de Waymutton. I have some mail to send. Of course, ma'am. I'll get right on it. Oh, I do love a bit of haste. To be quite honest, this is not a terribly important piece of mail. On occasion, I simply find it pleasing to step out of my home into the wider island. The way it ages reminds me uncomfortably that time is passing for myself as well. But as my parents would say, alles butter. Butter? It simply means all is well. Right, okay. That aside, I must admit I also wanted to take a look at our new postal worker. I have an important package arriving this week. Should it make it here, which is never a guarantee with our weather, I'd appreciate you granting it with utmost care. I promise I'll keep my eye out. Vielen Dank. Thank you, that is. Now I must return home. I fear the cold and wet doesn't agree with my rather bolder notions of what a woman of my years is capable of. Auf Wiedersehen, Postmaster. All right, so Dolith Hills. Yes. A woman waits at the window, anxiously clutching a stack of envelopes. She casts glances back into the fog, as though hoping someone may appear within the haze. I'm sorry to bother you, but I'm Lillian Lennox, and my daughter, Amara, has gone missing. I've been searching everywhere for some sign of her. Has a young girl been by? What does she look like? She's very small, with auburn hair that she likes to wear in 2 braids. She was wearing a patterned black and white dress last I saw her. Yeah, the weekend's not too bad. I mean, other than the rain the past couple days, but what happened before she went missing? She's quite ill and has been struggling lately with her situation. We got into an argument last night. I tried my best to calm her down, but this morning she was gone. I don't know where she could have gone, and with this weather and her health, I'm sorry, I haven't seen her. That's all right. I don't think she could have made it all this way by herself. I have some flyers, that's why I'm here, really. They have a description of Amara and information on how to contact me if anyone sees her. I've been so flustered didn't have any idea of who to send them to. I just knew I had to spread these as much as I can. Do you think you could use some kind of address directory to label them for me? Send them wherever you can. Someone has to know something. All right, yeah. Oh, you will? Oh, thank you so much. If you see or hear anything, please call me immediately at 2943. All right, I suppose we should probably, jot down that number, right? A collection of envelopes are pushed through the window slot before the distressed mother fades away into the mist. So we're on Wistvale. And so, yeah, we want to make sure to get everybody on Wistvale. Okay, why are there two? All right, I also would like to send it to the, it's me once again with a stack of letters to stack of mail to send you. Wait, have we met before? I have no idea. Seems like it would be your job to know these things. Anyway, send these off, please. All right, so here, there. An item has arrived in the pneumatic tube. You. Proposed building expansion, penthouse, nursery, freezer, pigeon housing, community garden, sauna, kitchen, weight room, exit. Looking to find me? I left instructions high up and out of sight. When you find those, this image should help. Amara. Okay. So she is apparently like so yeah, see, office setting that we don't like. So, all right. Not ready for that, apparently. Wait, I'm going. Oh, never mind. It's forcing me to go. Right, so we got a score of 22. We served 3 customers. We made 44 bucks. So she is up somewhere high. The closet. The writing of this book is faded and illegible, except for the following passage. The door slammed behind me, leaving me in absolute darkness. I reached for the knob, but there wasn't one. My fingers probed for a keyhole, but I found only a smooth surface. I pounded on the door. Mom? Mark? No response. I was so close to full-on panic, but I calmed myself, reasoning that eventually my mother would come looking for me. After a few minutes, I noticed the interior of the closet getting lighter. I couldn't see the ceiling, but a cold, uncertain luminance was coming from above like distant starlight. Then I heard a rustling like leaves on a tree. In the faint light, the walls slowly undulated. A draft brushed my cheek. At least, I hoped it was a draft. I swiped at my face to make sure it wasn't a cobweb, or worse. Straining my eyes and leaning closer to the wall, I discovered the source of the sound and the movement: cicadas. Someone had carefully pinned them to the wall, papered the surface with neatly ordered rows. Hundreds of the nasty things. Behind each insect where a thorax had been punctured was a dark smear. Another breeze, stronger this time, and the wall suddenly rippled to life. Thousands of cicada wings rustling together. I stumbled back and pounded on the door again. Mom, I'm in the closet. Mom? Mark? Nothing. Breathing hard, I decided to look for another exit. I shuffled forward, determined not to touch the walls, even though it was hard to walk straight without my crutches. The closet just kept going. Not a closet, I thought. More like a passageway. It was getting wider. Up ahead, the walls seemed to glow. As I got closer, I could see the light came from a series of doors, on both sides of the passageway. Some giant-sized, some tiny, as if made for a child. Some coated in warm, buttery light. Some with icy brilliance. Some with black. Though how that was possible, I didn't know. Sounds came from whatever lay behind the doors. From one there came the screech of an out-of-tune fiddle. The keening notes crawled inside my head, leaving my tongue coated with metallic slick. From another, a child sang a wordless, tuneless song that made my scalp prickle. I was panting now, a cold sweat running down my back. What was happening here? Then, as I approached a door to my right, I heard the hard-edged buzz of cicadas. The volume surged louder and louder, moving towards a deafening crescendo. From within the sound came the clomp of heavy boots drawing near. They stopped on the other side of the door, and the singing abruptly ended. Okay. Right. Well, that looks like a cicada. Okay, so yeah, the door... The lights in the room shut off. Your mouth tastes like bloody sand. The ligaments of your legs feel locked in stone, and the smell of wretched death comes from behind the door in overwhelming wave. Yep, and my dumbass just... Your hand is frozen on the doorknob, and you hear a breathless rumbling from behind it. Answer correctly, or perish suddenly. I am sealed, then cut, then discarded. I am a curse, a blessing, or something else. I hold possibility, a beginning, or an ending. What am I? Well, you, sir, are an envelope. Yes, delicious. Another question, then. I'm faceless, shapeless, and ever-changing. You will know me by one name, then 10, then 100. I curdle in your stomach and clench in your chest and freeze your feet. What am I? I am going to guess pain? A satisfying answer. Once more then, so I may illuminate you. I am a shadow of the sun. I'm a shadow the sun may not dispel. I am the death of dreams, the foe of progress, the bane of friends, fellowship, and family. What am I? Ignorance. You have answered correctly, and so I will offer a gift and a warning. Beware the stranger, and hold close to the light. It will dispel ignorance and reveal the truth. This is for you. All right. We should sleep. Okay, there it is.
Well, look who's up bright and early this morning. Eager to start the next big day of work?
How do you know to call exactly when I wake up?
A fairly expansive network of interconnected cameras, listening devices, and peepholes as a last resort in case the power goes out. How else would we be able to ensure peak postal productivity from you?
Wait, really?
No. That was what we in the mail business would call a joke. Do they not have those where you come from?
Where I come from, jokes are meant to be funny.
I'm gathering we didn't hire you for your sense of humor then. Oh well. Ready for another big day of work, or shall we banter back and forth a bit longer?
Big day. The work seems pretty simple so far.
Well, lucky for you, things get a bit more complicated today. You didn't think this job would only test of your ability to remember primary colors and basic shapes, did you?
I mean, I was hoping.
If we stopped at just shapes and colors, we could have pulled any toddler off the street to do your work for you. For such an important role on the island, you've got to be ready to take on anything this job throws at you. Ready to get to it?
All right.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. I took the liberty of letting the locals know to hold off on mailing any packages for your first couple days of work. But since you seem capable of more than just menial tasks, I'm lifting that restriction going forward.
Does this come with increased pay?
For doing the job you were hired to do? Be grateful that you're being paid at all. Your ancestors did this job simply for the love of the mail.
No, they did not. I guarantee you they did not.
Anyways, packages have an extra step in their processing, but aren't as common as letters. Place them on the packaging station, check the map on the wall, and stamp them the same way as letters. After that, press the scan button, and the machine will make sure the contents are safe for transport. Once the package is stamped and scanned, there's a chute to the left of the machine by your apartment door. Pop the package in the chute, and it'll be on its way.
Okay, that seems pretty simple.
But explanations will only get you so far. This will be much easier when you have an actual package to work with. Amon should be on his way now with a package so you can get some hands-on experience.
Is Amon all right?
As much as anyone on this island can be.
He seemed a bit confused the other day.
I'm sure it was just a little misunderstanding. He gets nervous around new people. Give him another chance. Maybe try being a bit nicer to him this time.
I was very nice to him last time.
Right. Well, go get him, rookie. Talk soon.
So yeah, how do I open a package? Oh, hello again. Didn't expect to see you here. Wait, was I supposed to have the day off? There are no days off. Who would send the mail? I think I'm still Amon. Who are you today? I'm still the same person. Me too, it seems. But I don't fully remember why I'm even here. You're supposed to teach me what to do with packages. That's right, I remember. Do you have a package for me to mail today? Sir, you bring the mail to me. Then I'm still in the wrong place. Sorry about that. Here's a package for you. So I check the map, stamp, then scan. We always scan. The packages on the shelves, too. They arrive overnight. There's also a button to weigh, but you don't need that yet. After you scan, the machine will give the package a label. Sometimes the label means nothing. But sometimes... Oh, hello again. Didn't expect to see you here. But sometimes what? Sometimes you... Sorry, who are you today? Is there something I can do to help you out? You seem unwell. Help? I remember a letter, but I misplaced it. I think I'll just... Goodbye for now. Okay, so we take the package. It's going to Ollamh Hill. We put it there. Say Ollamh Hill. We say scan. Cumbersome. Handle with strength. And boom. Okay. You're going to Ollamh Hill. Boring. So what happens when I hand you a letter? Well, I stamp it, sort it, and then it gets sent on the delivery truck. Well, that's not very exciting. Anyway, here, take this. And do try not to lose it. I would never lose. All right, you're going to Dolith Hill as well. Right. It is cumbersome. You're going to Wistville. Volatile. Handle with fear. You're going to Drag Shallow. Putrid. That's great. Any new packages? Nope. Okay. Sorry about this. I've been putting off sending these letters for some time now. Do I get a bulk discount or anything? Liv never told me I was supposed to charge anyone. Fantastic. Here are some more letters then. Thanks. Me and my big fucking mouth. Oh, you... A hard-bitten old mess of a human stalks towards the window, his eyes whip to and fro, never settling on one place for too long. His gaze settles on you, brows knitted together. Oh, hi. Do you have a letter for me? He nods sharply, shoving a letter through the slot. Mail this. Raise your eyebrows as high as you can. With the scowl, he walks away, shrinking into the darkness. Town Hall? Wow. Somebody knows somebody pretty high up. Okay, there's all the letters. I suppose we could, like, put this one in somebody else from Westvale. All right. Right, packages are on the shelf to your right. Place them, always scan the package, and only weigh when necessary. Send packages through the chute. If you accidentally open a package, press the repackage button and watch your mistakes disappear. Okay. Fragile. Handle with care. Okay. I am still trying to figure out how to open this. Oh man, that was not with care. Yeah, I still don't I don't know how do I open. All right. Mayor announces Sunny Day Initiative. I will drink all coffee. Oh. Apparently, I just, like, drank my way through the day. Made $82. No mistakes. Post office history. Notable moments in history. 387th annual Carnum Island mailing competition. A grueling challenge to see who could earn the most money in a single day. In third place, Postmaster Marzaliax earned $826 by heroically shipping all the items from the bathroom, including the toilet paper, to the Carnum Memorial Hospital. What a shame the hospital had been closed for years and was unable to accept such a generous donation. Second place was postmaster known as the Capricious Muse, earned over $860 with a clever piece of art. Over the week, they lost their mind creating a beautiful painting worth $860 worth of packaging, with the packages, and shipped that instead. Fooling our automated mailing scoring system. When asked for comment, they responded by the liminal void, it beckons. First place was Postmaster Nanashi, bent space and time itself to earn $1,020 in a single day. It is currently unknown as to how Nanashi earned this much. So they have relocated the penance chamber they've been relocated to the penance chamber for questioning, and we will have an answer eventually. Some say you can still hear their screams echoing throughout the mailroom today, but we assure you this is just the new ventilation system, and we recommend ignoring the sound. The first puzzle, Call Me Smashly, was the first to successfully solve the breaker box puzzle. Many eggs were broken. It was unclear if they were sunny side up or over easy. Nailing things down. Socks can be thanked for why everything is nailed down. Put that back, Socks. First achiever, the first to see it all for now. Potpaya has looked in every corner, dug through every mystery, and has come out the first finder of all achievements. In the early days in the post office, we were not yet established enough to offer such robust care packages for our employees, and death on the job was a commonplace incident. Most common deaths included, but not limited to, accidentally shredding yourself, impaled while trying to escape through customer window, sending yourself through the pneumatic tube, locking yourself in the safe deposit box. Wow, okay. So let's take a look at this. Okay, so Wistville is the heart of Carnum Island. Founded in 1802, the island was completely uninhabited with no signs of previous settlement except for a human skeleton found clutching its own mummified heart at the center of the island. Our founders declared the poor chap a harbinger of fortune, and the town plaza we know and love today was established atop the skeleton's resting place. At least we know why the poster now. Wistvale contains all one could need or want. Between mom and pop shops, quaint restaurants, and the town hall, you needn't look far for all your needs. Dolith Hill is the flesh and blood of Carnum Island, with the silver halls of Dolith nests the majority of Carnum's residents. This quaint, walkable community is a family dream with its smiling neighbors, rustic playgrounds, and proximity to all the Isle has to offer. Drag Shallow Bay is the backbone of Carnum Isle's economy. It had all things fish. A 50-foot bronze statue of Carnum's founding fisher, Azimuth Bluff, sits at the entrance of the ramshackle docks and oversees all the seafaring in the hollowed waters. Even every Sunday, the Monger's Menagerie sets up along the dock. There you can find dozens of vendors selling a wide variety of fresh catches and all things nautical. And something that has volcanic islands wouldn't be the same without them. And just, yeah, there is. Oh, okay. So we can mail to these, to different things just by clicking right here. Rick the door technician, really? Okay. For any and all inquiries, call 1111. Off-island cargo and shipping, do not attempt to send any mail through our business. We cannot afford the cost of the postage. So we can call the police in both an emergency and non-emergency. Let's see here. Anybody else we can call the Dr. Payne's private practice. $13 pastries. No. I would like to order some pastries, but no. Interestingly enough, we can call the Historical Society and the Behemoth Animal Control. Don't let the recent lack of wildlife on the island fool you. Pests are still a large problem here. They've gotten more clever recently. Don't trust anyone in a trench coat. Can I take a bath? Oh, I can take a... Yeah, this place is really creepy. Well, let's go ahead and go to sleep. I'm not... Dear gods, what the fuck was that? Oh. Oh my god. Okay. Yes, I'm coming. Jeez. What now?
Good morning, rookie.
You are not Robin Williams, ma'am.
Starting to get the hang of things yet?
I have a few, I have a couple burning questions there. Like, I really want to know, what happens if I'm bad at this?
The Carnum Isle Post Office is proud to offer reliable, stable employment.
Right.
As such, our employees are forever safe from the horrors of losing your job, being fired, and even quitting.
Okay, that doesn't quite answer my question, but makes me more concerned.
So don't worry, there's plenty of time for you to improve.
How do you manage to make everything sound so sinister?
Today is a new day, but it's shaping up to be a fairly easy one. Nothing new to introduce to you, just another completely normal day of work. Just keep practicing what you've learned, and I'm sure you'll do just fine.
Liv, you're breaking up.
This never happened before.
Okay, obviously she's trying to say this has never happened before.
Hey, let's see if I can fix it.
Hang on. Let me see if I can fix it. Liv, are you still there? Hello again, friend. Okay, I have never seen you before. I would recognize your creepy motherfucking ass. Thank you for coming to speak with me. Who are you? An old friend. Don't you remember me? Sorry, but I don't know you. How disappointing. I was looking forward to catching up with you. Maybe next time. But enough of that. I'm here for something very important. There's a package for me under the name Indric. Please bring it to me here at the window. Sure, I'll be right back. Thank you, friend. Return to me if you cannot locate it. I will be here. Yeah, I don't see one for Indric. I mean, unless you're talking about the one up here in my... Yeah, I don't see anything for an Indric. Did you find it? There's no package with that name here. Maybe check back tomorrow? Apologies, friend. I misremembered when it would arrive. No problem. Maybe it's just delayed. Thank you for checking. Please forgive the inconvenience. Do you need anything else? Please check again now. On the top shelf to your left. Okay, I'll check again. I did hear something thump over here. Yeah. Indrik, yes. Did you find? I did. Ah, here it is. You have my thanks once again, friend. Just doing my job. And that's precisely why I came to see you. Tell me, friend. Why did you choose not to open the package? Were you not curious about the insides? Well, I'm not allowed to open customers' packages. So rules influence your decision. Very interesting, friend. That could be useful. Very useful indeed. I'm sorry, were you testing me? Not at all. I only wish to see what you would do. I've been watching you for some time now. Studying. For whatever reason, this place revolves around your decisions. Every choice you make has cascading effects. I am very curious to see what you will do. What do you mean what do you mean revolves around me? Have you not sensed it? You at the core of it all. It is uncanny, fascinating. You, a needle amongst threads. You don't fully understand it yet, but this place, it's very wrong. I don't have all the answers, but I'm learning more and more as you continue to choose. And I intend to bend this system to my will. Okay, now you're kind of getting a little freaky. Continue your work here, avoid suspicion, and most importantly, make choices. Do not blindly do as you are told. That's what this place wants. Disobey, experiment, toy with the threads of this place. Yeah, I am getting very, very strong, strange horticulture and strange antiquities vibes from this. Let's see what we can learn together. I'm in. Let's get to work. No need for haste, friend. There's plenty of time for you to decide your role. You know, I just realized what he reminds me of. He reminds me of like the little wooden dummy from that was like really popular in the 70s and 80s. I don't remember what the hell it was called. It was Charlie something, I think. Had like a monocle, bow ties, stuff like that. It very much reminds me of that. When I depart, Liv will call again. You must answer swiftly to avoid her suspicion. Oh, you know Liv? For a very long time. Again with a grin. But she does not know me. Not yet. Let's keep this our little secret for now. Liv will find out in due time. Yeah, you are one creepy motherfucker. Now, I must go. See you next time, friend. Warn me next time, please.
There you are. I lost you for a sec there when the line went out. Sometimes Carnum storms interfere with things like that. Must be a rowdy one today.
Yeah, so however he did it, it was that guy that screwed up the power in the phone so we wouldn't be interrupted while he was getting his package. How long was the phone
Only
down?
a few seconds. Everything all right over there?
Yep, everything's fine here. Just another totally normal day. How were you?
Great. I have to run for now, but I'll see about getting the phone lines fixed.
Okay, you do that.
Good luck. Talk soon.
Volatile, handle with fear. Oh, and the ones that requires to handle with strength are make us walk slower. Putrid. Judgy. All right, there we go. That's all the packages. Suppose we can get some of the letters taken care of. Yeah. If nobody ever opens this letter, can we really be sure there was ever a letter in there in the first place? Oh, that's deep, man. You got some. Are you gonna share the weed, or are you just like bragging that you have weed? Not really. I put a letter in here, so I know the answer. Here, take the. Here it is. In any case, thanks. All right, there's all that. Okay, so this must be the breakers one that they were talking about. Turn off the light so that she doesn't yell at us. Here's a letter. You should know what to do with this. Don't screw it up. Right, new thing in the pneumatic tube. 100 later. Okay. Ferry's March record. Okay, cool. That's great. An overburdened statue of a man trods towards the window. His hands move with tired precision as he passes a letter through the slot. His eyes pass over you as he grows closer, scanning for injury or illness or taint of madness. Why did you have to tell me that I might have a taint of madness? I mean, that's just creepy. Good day, and welcome to Carnum. I hope you find it to be only half as dreary as most of the denizens do. I'm Dr. Parveen Payne, Carnum's sole medical practitioner. You likely won't see much of me in the coming days, as I am tasked with handling all manner of ailments and injury the people here seem to delight in receiving. He sighs heavily and wipes condensation from his brow. Forgive the dourness. My patients seem to have a knack for coming to me with new and exciting injuries that I must deal with using the limited resources the Isle can provide. If you'd mail my letter to the mayor, I'd truly appreciate it. If Carnum Memorial were to reopen, I feel certain my caseload and general demeanor would improve. Absolutely, I'll send it to her post-haste. Unintended. I can't imagine that's the first time such a joke has been uttered by you. Actually, it is, but, you know. Anything to drown out the rain, I suppose. Thank you and farewell. I just noticed the red, the red, staplers up there. It's nailed down, right. Everything is nailed down because apparently there was somebody named Socks who delighted in moving and doing. Third drowning this month occurs in Hag's Teeth. Should we be concerned about all these drownings? What do we have? Okay, we're up to. We got $100 or so. So we could go with cozy. Or groovy. All day yodeling. Talk to your you talk psychic radio, marching madness, Sousa, Dr. Raven presents. Oh dear gods, that was loud. Best of the Bard. Okay, so that's Morse code. I'm not that good with Morse code that I can decipher it just like from that. $40 letters, 4 customers served, 0 errors. I'm still not sure how to even open, how do we open, okay. Q to activate tool. All right. Draw sheath question mark? Yeah, I have no idea what I need to do with this. Do I put you down on like one of these? I don't know. I still love the fact that they just like they mistakenly used my answer for my greatest fear as a decoration suggestion. Like, that's just a... Okay! Yes. I know the phone is ringing. I can hear the phone ringing. Thank you.
Good morning. How's my favorite little post officer doing this morning?
Actually, I was wondering, why can't I leave my room at night?
Trying to burn the midnight oil, are you?
I thought I heard something downstairs and wanted to check it out.
Always striving to be the model employee. I've been there before.
No, like, I thought somebody was creeping into my post office, and like I wasn't okay with that.
Unfortunately, management had to set strict limits on our working hours, but between you and me, I think they just don't want to pay overtime.
Wait, aren't you management? No, actually, I want to know. So does my pay? So my pay doesn't increase if I work longer?
Like I said, overtime is strictly against company policy. We take rest and recovery seriously here. On to business then. It's a brand new day, which means it's time to learn about my favorite part of the job, prepping the delivery truck.
I don't think I'm going to enjoy this. Wait, what happened to all the packages I sent the past few days?
Oh, don't worry about those. They were just practice packages. Or something. The ones today are real, though.
Wait, what?
If you go into the storage room, you'll see a big garage door at the back.
Since when?
Interact with it, and you'll be able to start loading packages into the bed of the delivery truck.
Sounds easy enough.
Some packages require very specific positioning for ease of delivery or for safety reasons. Here at Carnum Post, we pride ourselves on being willing to ship almost anything. Depending on the scan result of a package, you may have to adjust your strategy for positioning, so be careful. Be sure to load as many packages as you can, because any leftover packages will roll over to the next day, and any packages left at the end of the work week will be deducted from your pay. And just a warning, we've used the same delivery pallets for the past century, so they may be a bit weathered, shall we say. Any questions?
Does the delivery driver just sit there until the truck is ready?
Where else would he wait?
I don't know. The canteen?
Any more questions?
What's wrong with the pallets?
Oh, they're just a bit aged. Don't worry, if it bothers you, you can always put some of your stipend towards upgrading them through the post officer's catalog.
So in order to upgrade the post office, I have to spend my money?
Any more questions?
But what if I don't want to?
Well, what normally happens to employees who don't do their jobs? I'll let you noodle on that one.
But you said I couldn't get fired. I can't even quit.
Any more questions?
When do I need to have the truck ready?
leaves at the end of each day. Some post officers prefer to load packages bit by bit, and others do it all at once. It's personal preference, really. But space in the truck is limited, and any packages not loaded by the end of the week will be docked from your pay. Any more questions? That's all for today. I'll let you figure the rest out on your own.
Thanks.
Good luck. Talk soon.
Okay, so we can say go into Whistville, scan, clean, good. Oh wait, forgot to scan. Tasty. Cumbersome. Fragile. Creepy. Volatile. Handle with fear. Yes, yes. I'm in a hurry. Here's a letter. Please make sure it gets mailed. Thanks. That's kind of what we do. All right, so... Oh no, it's at the back of the storage room. We haven't been in the storage room before. Employee of the... Okay, Larry. Dr. Doolittle's post office. All right, so... Oh, okay. I'm coming. As you approach the window, the silhouette of the waiting customer darts left, out of sight, as though spooked by your arrival. As you pause in confusion, a voice calls out, A flash of lightning, gust of wind, and poof! Nature's deadliest hunter, the riddle mole, appears, as if from thin air. No, I saw you duck around the corner. You feel your legs stiffen as the mole's eyes begin to glow. A faint gasp escapes your lungs. What is this sensation? Is it a trance or something far more sinister at work? What can I help you with today, sir? It is I, the Riddle Mole. Carnum's most dangerous criminal, here to exact my revenge upon the Postal Service. Just as the deadly mole lures in its victims with its beautiful song and glowing eyes, you find yourself ensnared in my presence. Solve my riddles and you may live to tell the tale of your brush with death against the most apex of predators, the Riddle Mole. I'm ready for the first riddle. An eager beaver, are we? You'll regret that in time. For the beaver is the most common prey to the dreaded mole. I am pretty sure that is not true, sir. First riddle. I'm not alive, but I hunger. Do not have lungs, but I need air. I have no mouth, but I will drown in water. You're fire. You find yourself being ever so slowly drawn forward into the mole's siren song. Your stance weakens and your pulse quickens. You realize this is not just a battle for your life, it is a battle for your soul. And the second riddle? Enough stalling! Second riddle. What ends with an E but only contains one letter? An envelope? Closer and closer you stumble. Your vision narrows and your muscles begin to spasm in protest. Now you stand an arm's length from death itself. The thought of escape begins to dwindle away. Is there a third riddle? We near the end and your life hangs in the balance. Will you stand and fight or succumb to the power of the mole? All right, let's hear it. What is so fragile that even saying its name breaks it? Silence. You feel your feet affix themselves to the ground and they tingle with a strange sensation. As an ancient tree reaches outward with its tangled roots, so too do the soles of your feet cement you in place. Try as you might, you cannot move. You are stuck. Did I win? That remains to be seen. How many riddles do you think you answered? How many did you answer correctly? All of them? Blast it! I knew I should have picked harder riddles. So, is that it? Another flash of light tears through the sky and strikes the ground in front of you. You are forced to shield your eyes from the blast, despite how you fear taking your eyes off the fiend before you. When the dust clears, you feel a rush of energy course through your body, beginning at your feet and surging upwards. Your mind sharpens and your heart begins to steady itself. The mole is gone. You have survived. But for how long? Woo! I won! Close while you can. There's no recorded evidence of a mole failing to catch its prey once it's marked. You cannot hide forever. Until then, poof! And I disappear into the mist. You are definitely a weirdo. Oh, what now? I'm trying to get my name out there to my neighbors. I want them to know that I'm a good citizen and will never buy out all the pastries at the 13 pastries each week. Help me spread the word, will you? Is that what's in your letters? No. Do you think I should have been more overt with my message? In any case, I'll send these for now. Please don't tell anyone my secret. Just, you hear his footsteps before seeing him through the rain. A juggernaut of a human. His arms look like tree stumps grafted into flesh. There's an apathy in his eyes as he speaks of a life spent with bitter repetition and little earned at the end of the ever-lengthening day. I don't recognize you. You look new. Where'd they toss the puny twerp that was here before? Who was here before me? I think they were someone else, and they looked like, You know, I can't actually picture his face anymore. Mostly just remember that I couldn't stand coming here to see whoever it was. Sorry, the mail gets me a little worked up. Can't stand it. Name's Gary Bailey. I run Drag Shallows Fishing Collective. This is my least favorite part of the job. You'd think we would have figured out a better way to communicate by now. Like, some way for two people to speak directly while they're in two different places. You mean like a phone? Okay, look. The first thing I told you was how much I hate the mail and the other person who used to work here. Let's not start our relationship off on the wrong... I'm just saying, you could call them on the phone. Save the sass for someone else. Then we'll get along just fine. I'll do my best to keep my cool while I'm here as well. This place just gives me the creeps. Oh well, I've already hung around here long enough, and longer than I'd like to. Long enough to know that I don't even remember what I was mailing now. Another stupid letter, probably. Oh, thank you for your business. All right, now then, let's get back out here. So volatile packages need to go by themselves. All right, R to rotate. Okay, so if we say put you here, should not touch the broken section of the pallet. Okay. All right, I think that is going to be about all we can do. Well, wait, can we like put you guys here? No. Well, okay. All right, so no, you can't, nothing can touch the broken part of the... I think that should be fine. Oh, come on, really? I can't see. I mean, we made $86. No errors. So that's something. Why is that door closed? I did not close that door. I still don't know how do I open you guys? Yeah, I have no idea how to open a All right, so what happens if I... Oh! Okay. Oh, so now we have a black light. I'm sure that's gonna be all kinds of fun and... Isn't gonna be creepy as hell when we, you know... Okay, why does that have a... Why does that picture...
Look who's back for another exciting day of work at the post office.
Yep. How are you always so energetic in the morning?
A hot cup of coffee and the promise of a new day full of opportunity. Or maybe there's just nothing else to do on this island other than throw yourself into your work.
Well, that's depressing.
What could be more fulfilling than a hard day filled with meaningful work?
I could go sightseeing, go for a walk, meet people.
Trust me, there's nothing to do on this island. And besides, you have plenty of things to keep you busy right here. Distractions would only slow you down, and less work means less pay. You wouldn't want that, would you?
Look, it's not like I can spend the money on anything. Back to work, I guess.
There's the right attitude. It's time for us to throw you a final curveball. Our delivery routes are constantly adapting to events on the island in order to maintain peak efficiency.
Right.
Road closures, flooding, large portions of the populace inexplicably becoming unavailable.
The way you say that.
This is where you come in.
Unavailable?
Well,
Why?
if I knew the answer to that, they wouldn't be unavailable, would they?
Well, not necessarily. I mean, if they're not at home, they're not available, but you still know that they're okay.
To keep track of all the daily changes to the delivery routes, we keep a board for you to reference just above the workstations. They'll include up-to-date instructions on how you'll need to adjust your process. Today, unfortunately, a security incident is forcing us to process all mail sent to Ollamh Hills as return to sender.
Right. All mail.
Return to sender is the white stamp at each desk. We use it when mail is undeliverable. But don't worry, I'm sure the Ollamh Hills folk will be feeling much better tomorrow. Always make sure to follow the daily wrinkles in the mailing process, whatever they may be, or your pay will be docked. You know, to incentivize you and all that jazz. There should be a book at your workstations next week for you to reference with lots of fun tips and tricks for how to process the mail. If you're ever feeling lost with how to send mail to Feldchurch or not sure why your paychecks are being docked, give them a read. You may learn something new.
Check the boards each day, follow the instructions, watch for the books. Got it.
Don't get too comfortable. Some of the daily changes are more complex than others. Mail could need more than one stamp, packages could need extra processing, the delivery truck could implement new arrangement restrictions. Last week, we had to send all the mail to Dragshallow through the pneumatic tube. Of course, to compensate you for the added strain, you'll be happy to know that any mail you process with these added complications will earn you more money on your paycheck, and any mistakes you make will earn even larger deductions. Fun!
Easier. I just won't make any mistakes
and with that
then.
all wrapped up, I think it's about time to get to work. As this is the final day of work this week, tomorrow is your day off, and then we start a brand new week after you've had a whole day to refresh yourself. I'm sure it'll be so restful that it passes by in a flash, and you barely even remember it.
What do I get to do on my day off?
I'm sure you have lots of questions, but as I always say, the work offers all the answers you'll need. Good luck. Talk soon.
Okay, so we're going to Dragshallow Bay. So, do I put that in there? Ignorant. Wow, that is mean. Safe. Nice. Okay. time for a little chit-chat today. Here's my letter. Do with it as you please. Straight to the point. I like that. This town could learn to exercise some efficiency. They waste far too much time with their dilly-dallying. Like you're doing explaining it. I'll leave before I do the same. Goodbye. So you go in here, you go there, you're there, and back to return to sender. All right. Let's see what we can fit on the truck today. All right, so you have to be by yourself. All right, there we go. All right, so we've got all the packaging done. Safe deposit. Wow, all this stuff is really freaking creepy. They can't see the lighthouse and they don't know that they're in danger. Thanks. Powerfully built woman walks towards the windows, all tight sinew and muscle. You can practically hear the restrained strength in her hands as she pushes a letter towards you under the window. Hey, letter to send. Make sure it gets out. Can do. Great, I appreciate it. While I have you, can I ask you something? Sure. Have you seen anything strange lately? Well, it has been an incredibly strange week. How so? I woke up in a dungeon, climbed out into a closet, the dungeon door disappeared, and now I'm stuck here. A creepy guy in a bowler hat turned off the lights, stopped time, and insisted we met before. He's just an old superstition. He doesn't exist. Anything else? Yes, the dungeon. Anything else? Every night, I'm sent up to my room by mysterious force where I'm forced to sleep until the morning. Your definition of strange is a night off from work. No, that's not what I'm saying. I get dragged there by some force. What do you people not understand about this? Anything else? No, I guess I got nothing. Fine, I'll be back in a couple days. If you see anything, let me know next time, yeah? Let me guess, Dolith Hill? No? Okay. I figured she'd have it go into Dolith Hill. All right. You ever wonder where the mail really goes? Like, really goes? Why do half the people sound like they are just like like they're stoned out of their minds. It goes to the address on the envelope. If you don't know how the mail works, why are you even at the post office? But do you ever really know? Once it leaves your hands, was it ever there at all? Could go anywhere, could go nowhere. Look, the postal system is very reliable, I assure you. That's what they want you to think. I licked each letter I've sent for the last 3 years, and when I close my eyes, I think I can see where they went. Half of them never arrived. The other half arrived somewhere else entirely. Send this one along, please. My tongue is dry. Dude, you are... Oh, God. The safe is the key. 555555. Okay. A new key has been added to your key ring. Great. But a key for what? And what is that? Or no, fair. Oh, okay. Like, yeah, this is not normal. $98. Lots of postal potential. I have made 0 errors. Like, that one is really weird. I was kind of expecting that one to have some, like, stuff, or, like, you know... Oh. What the hell? 105, 6105, 6105. Outgoing calls aren't allowed from my apartment? Really? I can't call a friend? I can't phone a friend? I can't do anything? Well, that's just not right. Okay, but for now, we are going to have to save our game because that is where we're going to have to end for today, but we'll be back tomorrow at midnight Central Time with some more, so... As always, thank you guys very much for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you're new here, consider pressing that subscribe button. Don't forget, the top link in the description down below will take you to our 4th wall page where we have all kinds of merch like our t-shirts, our mugs, hats, water bottles, and more. Now, if you want to be kept up to date of when we go live, you can ring the bell, but also check out the social media links below because YouTube isn't great about notifying you of when I go live. It's things like our Facebook page, Twitter account, Tumblr account, Blue Sky account, and the permanent invite for the Discord server where I make sure to notify you guys of when we go live. For example, like I said, tomorrow at midnight Central Time, we'll be back with more Letter Lost. And then Monday at 8 p.m. Central Time, we'll be back with more We Happy Few. All that so that you can stay tuned for more from Ollamh Productions. Cheerio!